Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the launch of the Interceptor-1 Rocket and Probe, heading towards the sun to take photos of the Kerbal Sun to see what it looks like up close and to get data from the sun. First I'm just going to tell you about today's mission a little bit, and then I'll take you over to the launch, the VAB building, where we'll show you how this rocket goes together. Now the rocket consists of obviously 5 different sections. Well, you can't see the other 2 behind it, but there are 5 different sections, each with 3 motor rocket engines. At the very top in that fairing, there is a probe which will gather the data we need from the Kerbal Sun to learn more about the sun and how it can help us here out on Kerbin. Let me take you over to the VAB and show you how the rocket goes together, and I'll bring you back over here 30 seconds till launch to watch this beautiful rocket go into space. This is the Interceptor-1 rocket, our newest rocket in the Kerbal space program. Inside of the rocket we have our Interceptor-1 probe. This is a new probe which we've designed, which will be going to the sun and observing the Kerbal Sun, seeing what it looks like up close. Our rocket consists of 2 main stages. The first stage and the second stage. On the bottom, the rocket has, as you can see, 5 different tanks altogether, each of them having 3 engines altogether, adding up to 15 rocket motor engines. All this power will easily put our probe where we need it to be for the sun and for our mission. Back to the launch pad to see how this mission will go. Alright, 30 seconds and counting until liftoff of Interceptor. The ground crews are safe and away from the launch site, and we're getting ready to launch our rocket into space. This will be a historical mission and one of the most important missions we've ever done here at the Kerbal Space Center. 15 seconds and counting, nearly there. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. This rocket is as it heads up out of our Kerbal atmosphere. All 15 of those engines blaring to life. Already very far off the ground and accelerating very quickly. And soon we'll get ready to angle our rocket towards the sun and fire up over there. You see the plasma going around the rocket as it exits the Kerbal atmosphere. We are angled. The rocket is now angled towards the sun. rocket should be about out of the atmosphere by now in space. Once the plasma goes away, the rocket will be completely in space. Now the engines have cut off, they're out of fuel. And we're ready to stage. To separate in a few seconds. Anytime it should be separating. And there it is right there. You can see it is very slightly separating out of that first stage. And now the second stage will be angling itself even more towards the sun. And this will put it on its main trajectory towards the Kerbal Sun. The fairing should deploy soon. There goes the fairing, and the second stage will light up anytime now. There's a light up of the second stage. Now it's heading right towards the sun on its final burn, and it will finally be out of Kerbal orbit. You can see the debris behind as we're quickly leaving the first stage behind. And it should fall back to Kerbal. See over there, Kerbal leaving us, or us leaving Kerbal. You can see the engine there behind the second stage cooling off. and any time now the main probe should detach from our second stage. Separation. Interceptor-1 is now heading for the sun on its own, leaving the second stage and the first stage long gone behind. Soon we should see the probe realigning itself, and after that we will see it deploy its solar arrays, solar panels. There you can see the probe realigning itself. The camera facing towards the sun, the satellite facing towards Kerbal to relay those images of what the sun may look like right back towards us. And there it is. It looks like it's all aligned. Ready to look at the sun, even Kerbal, and we'll come back and I'll be back whenever the solar arrays will soon be deploying. Okay, soon those solar arrays should be deploying on the spacecraft. And there we have it, both solar arrays deployed facing right towards the sun. We'll give you a different angle now. I'm looking at the sun, which it's traveling to. Look on the map and see our status along the line. You see it's heading towards, roughly towards the sun, and it should take us some close-up images once it gets there. Heading back, we can see it. Thank you for tagging along with us on this historic flight for the Kerbal Space Program and Kerbin all together. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much for joining us. There you can see our probe going straight right towards the sun. Take some images later on, and the disc in the back, the relay disc or little satellite disc to relay those images back to us. If you did enjoy today's launch, consider subscribing to the channel and like this launch, the video for this launch. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.